All right, happy holidays here from Cheeseadelphia,
Oh.
number 8 in D.C. I mean, super holiday edition with Tempo, of course,
Me?
here.
I'm not a festive. I'm a Grinch. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man.
What? Christmas?
So, of course, I'm NanMan, joined with Tempo, and we've got an epic TVT planned for the
Yes.
last semifinals. We just got to see Puck kind of bop a little bit here with some PvP style of play. He's a really hard player to play against in
He
PvP.
really is.
Like,
I mean, I think in general.
well, that too.
He's
Yeah.
super tough to play against.
Yeah.
And I was even talking to Tesla, and he's like, dude, I swear, man, like, just playing against him is such a tough thing to do. And you know what? You talk to him, and he just seems so chill about it and
He does,
nonchalant. And he's
yeah.
just like, I felt really good in my last series. And I'm like, well, yeah. No,
I wonder why, like, with how that series went. Like, that's crazy. But before we jump into this semifinals, since this is the last one, we're getting down to the wire. We did want a big shout out to all the sponsors that have helped make this possible. Of course, Linode is our #1 sponsor in that regard because we have a special code that you guys can be able to get if you're interested in getting servers and stuff like that. I know some people like to play CSGO. You could also use it for Minecraft and other cool stuff like that. But the code is DEC2018. You get that nice little code. And then, of course, there's a lot of our other sponsors we talked about.
Yeah.
Of course, LaSalle University there.
GexCon.
Helping to
they were
set things up
really
here.
helping out a lot, right? Like, definitely a huge shout out to them.
Yes. And then,
getting
of course,
everything good.
Nerd Street setting all this up anyway. Like, this whole circuit wouldn't be possible without them being able to say, hey, we're going to do an East Coast conference, essentially, and be able to kind of travel around and end up in D.C. So, big
And
shout
our
out.
most important sponsor, you guys.
Watch
Thank
it
you
at
so
home.
much,
You
obviously,
guys
coming
are
through,
awesome.
watching, making it possible to actually have an audience to
Yes.
broadcast this to. So much love to everybody in the chat.
You all are great.
Much love to everybody in the crowd. And, yes, we will be going on
there we
in. Look
go.
at them go. You guys are troopers. We are on the home stretch, though. We're so close to crowning another Cheeseadelphia champion. And the cool part about it is I believe it is going to be a new champion.
I was thinking that, actually,
no matter what, right?
all of these players have not been able to win yet.
So that's definitely something that you got to pay attention to. All of the previous Cheeseadelphia champions have been knocked out, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty sure.
So
we can get the confirmation where everybody
Yeah,
on Twitter can spam us and like,
I'm gonna,
no,
I'm
actually,
gonna, you got to
it's
say it with conviction.
Cheeseadelphia
You
number
got to say it
one.
with conviction. And if
There
you're
we go.
wrong, then whatever. But guys and gals, here we are in the top left-hand corner. He is representing Rise Esports. Here in the round of 4, our blue Terran player, Future.
And his opponent spawning in the south. The man of many names, our red Terran player, Special.
All right. So this guarantees that there will be a TVP finals, by the way.
I'm pumped for that. I
Yeah.
love watching TVP.
Me too.
And
me
like
too.
the players that are left in here are definitely going to show high-level TVP games too.
Yes.
So and like this Future and Special match in particular, like Special definitely has a slight edge in the fact that he got to watch Future just play that TVT
Right.
against Masa and go, oh, okay, so I see how you're playing these series. Now I can kind of plan accordingly and maybe not kind of do the same sort of stuff that Masa was doing, but both Masa and Special can be a little bit of aggressive players from time to time. So
Yeah.
Future showed very nice defensive play and, held off a lot of that sort of aggression. So we're going to have to see SCVs kind of doing their normal scout in this early stages because you have to find out, is the barracks in the main base or not?
Yeah, the proxy. I mean, I was talking to Future yesterday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of proxies and craziness." And I think you have to approach the same matchup in a different way against a different player, right? So you're not going to approach the same kind of matchup. Say it's TVT against Avalo,
Right.
You're not going to approach it the same way that you play
can't.
against Masa,
Yeah.
and in the same way, you're not going to approach it the same way that you would against Special. So. Yeah, I think he's actually pretty confident, though.
so.
Definitely, I was a bit surprised about how confident he was, but then he definitely showed it.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, yo.
Proved it right
Proved
there.
it. Did that 1-2 racks, and obviously it didn't really go the way that he wanted it to.
But you got to throw those games in there every now and
Yeah,
again,
especially when
though.
you're up by 2.
Yeah. All right, so expansion's coming down from both players, both kind of focused on that economic side of things. We do see the factories getting added on for both players as well. Now, we do have a slight variation in regards to a Reaper opening as opposed to just the Marine opening here.
Yep.
So that will allow kind of a little bit more intel for Future, kind of checking out the map a little bit more mobility in that regard there. But Special not doing anything crazy for the first game, just kind of playing it more defensive back at home, kind of ready to kind of power up and get something going once that factory's up and running.
Yeah, his factory going to be a little bit quicker. He's already made that tech lab at the front with that barracks, and then immediately dropping down the starport. And what are we going to see as it does at least start to complete?
Oh, and Hellions going to start coming out here for Future, as well as a few Hellions getting produced for Special. Now, Special only going to be producing one at a time, while Future does have that double production available to him. But we did see that, you know, Banshees have been pretty effective for Special before in this tournament. So definitely something that could be on Future's mind as it goes into this, and if he goes for a more defensive play. But, you know, that's the thing right now. Neither player has really been able to do anything. They've done that initial, like, SCV scout, but now it's like, okay, I need to make something happen now. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Yeah, right? How about we just play some SimCity with units sprinkled in there?
Right.
But the cool thing here, the starport finishing up for Future, I wasn't sure if he was going to go for the Viking to be a bit more defensive like you were saying, but it looks like he's setting something up himself, getting a medevac out, and I believe he ended up making those Hellions. So
he did have a lot more Hellions get produced, at least quicker. Right?
Yes.
So he's got 4 sitting up here at the front here. He still has that Reaper zooming around, just kind of making sure there's nothing else out on the map. But now with the medevac done, we will be able to see at least kind of an elevator attempt into the main base if he wanted to here. But I don't know. There's a decent amount of Marines here. There's that Widow Mine at the natural. The Banshee's just now popping out here. So Hellions going to be able to zip their way around. Oh, did he see that medevac?
The Hellion might have been able to see that. I don't know if Special was paying attention.
Oh, Reaper does
he's moving his
out.
units into the main. Yes, he is. So he knows about the Hellions, but that's only a few Marines there, but those Hellions were not able to get out in time.
No, they weren't.
Ooh, that was so lucky for
He's just coming right back.
Oh.
Just, come on, I got to be able to make something happen. I just saw a bunch of Marines. That's it? There's no way I'm going to be able to just let that live. Come on. And a couple of SCVs going to start getting roasted now.
Wow, all of those SCVs are lining up. 5 workers go down. The medevac is still alive, and the only anti-air here are going to be those Marines. Not even getting the last of the HP on it. Oh! No, I thought it was going to be the turret, but no.
In the meantime, lots of damage done by that Banshee on the other side of the map there. Was able to kill off 5, going to be able to get up to 6 kills there. And, well, guess what? Tank not really able to do much. Now we do see the Cyclone able to lock on and be able to clean that up. Of course, that Raven helping out to make sure that there is no cloak available here, but
pretty even across the board as far as how much damage was done on each side.
Yeah.
Special will have the SCV count lead, though, at the end of it all, 33 to 37.
Ooh, Hellions are back.
Oh, not for long!
Oh, my gosh. Another great burst of flame there. Drops down 5 more SCVs there. Future kind of evening things up again, worker count-wise.
Yeah, that was really nice. And I was talking to who was it in the crowd? I believe, not because Pokemon was casting, but God, sorry, I slipped my mind. But Cheeseadelphia, actually. And such an important part of TVT is that worker count. Because, you know, you don't have the benefits of things like Chrono Boost.
Right,
you know,
to
your
help
workers
you come back in.
always are going to be going at the same rate. So, yeah, being able to stay on and head on those workers is always going to be good. Now, there is a tank here. But these Hellions have been so successful already.
Oh, there's a lot of low-health SCVs, too. So this sort of continued harassment can be really annoying. Oh, does his best to try to pick up and get out of there, but Special shuts that down with that auto turret and Marines.
Finally is able to get rid of that pesky medevac. So now he's able to go back into whatever his mid-game plan will be. Both players are going to do that now. Third base is done here for both players. However, the orbital command is done for Special, while Future is going to have to turn that into an orbital. Yeah, but at least they're both going to be able to mine from the third. It's just going to be the mules and that burst of income coming a bit more early here for Special.
Right, yeah. And now both players can kind of set up a little bit more defensively. And we were talking, Pokebuddy and I, about how much the vision matters. And you can already start to see as, like, we've got the Liberator coming out. There's Widow Mine's place. Scans going down. So Special can have a little bit more intel. And then immediately, Future's now like, okay, now is the time for me to kind of get that vision. And he's sending Marines everywhere now.
Yeah, like, where did Jimmy go? That Widow Mine was able to take out one of the Marines, but yeah, usually you want to try to, nice. First of all, usually you want to try to get like a medevac or a Banshee, but at this stage of the game, we are going to go into the tech, and right now we see double armory coming out from Future and Stim coming from Special, so he's going to get some harassment done with this Liberator.
Let's see, 2 kills already, 3, 4. That's pretty good, and he escapes with it too. That's nice.
Little things just going in, not trying to get crazy damage, but any advantage is going to be an advantage nonetheless. Now, what kind of battle is this? No! Are they playing like Nexus Wars?
Sending one Marine at a time. Come on, you got this.
Oh! That's a Brood Warrior, actually. No. High ground still always going to favor, but I'm not going to be like Brood Warrior where you get that. What is going on right I'm not even kidding, but what is this? What? And the other guy's just like, yep, 1v1 me, bro.
It's cool.
Got him, boys. What's up? Flex on him. If he danced that Marine, I would be a future fan forever. Oh, my God.
Right.
Come on, guys. You guys juke it out now. You're the last two, even though you're on the same team. But
Liberator's going to zip around over to try to find some action at the natural again. Sensor Tower has gone up here for special to kind of help protect him a little bit more. Again, that vision is so important. And, oh, my gosh, we're back at it again.
I can't. Either way, though, yeah. To at least get the big grand scope of this game, it is indeed going to be mech versus bio. So I didn't see if that Liberator went to that natural base to see the double
found by the
armory.
Vikings, actually.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't able to get over there in time.
Okay, cool. So, this could be pretty fun. Oh, okay, and that's cheating. Okay, come on, man.
Look at this. Hey,
future, please.
Cool. I got a Cyclone. You Marines don't matter.
Oh, but the tanks are like, what's up? You what
There's
a game.
a scan, too.
All right, so the scan will indeed see that third base. I think he knew about it, but yeah, we are going to see a push coming out of special. And I just would like to see the tank count. Yeah, right? 5 to 7. So Future does have that better tank count. Great disables on those two tanks. So that tank advantage is not going to matter right here. However, the air advantage, I believe, is going to go to special. And now this push is going down. Hellbat's trying to deal with the siege tanks, but they cannot. And now Special just takes a massive supply lead.
Oh, he loses the air superiority here, though. A couple of tanks still on the left-hand side, but right now not able to get Special out of this entrenched position here. More Marines are going to help rally over here, and SCVs get pulled off the line.
Wow. Special utilizing his units so well. Even though he lost the air superiority, he used those Vikings in order to try to get some more damage done, but the command center is going to live. But wait a minute. You saw that, right? He boosted the landed Viking into the main base, and it's going to try to get some damage done itself. But you know what? Just off of all of that, I would totally give it to Special, as he is the one that would win the game.
GG.
G to the G.
Switching it up to going mech that time.
Funny game. I just
the Battle of Marines.
I will never get over that. I've never seen anything like that in all of my casting or playing of SC2.
I mean, it really shows the high level of both the players. Had the same idea. Like, we need to have vision using these Marines. Let's send them all over here. Boom, 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 and spread them out kind of thing. And they just kept fighting over those little high grounds.
Oh, that was so fun. But Future will fall in game number 1. He did try to go for the mech, but he was never really able to get it going, right?
Yeah, he also was barely ahead in the Viking count, but his Vikings were split up when that third base was being sieged up, so his Vikings started to lose anyway, and then he just kind of fell behind in the air counts, and it just it was very tough positioning there. So
yeah,
I think that Future had some good plays in there, and just some slight adjustments could definitely make a big impact for game number 2 here.
Yeah.
But, both players were doing great with their harassment, and we're going to blue shift, and Future is our blue player.
That is. So I don't know if they have actually been keeping those stats. We were talking about it, but I mean, I hope somebody at least got it for Cheeseadelphia.
Right.
Just to see
Go back and
the
check,
stats
guys.
of the blue players on blue shift, their success rate. Let's see it, because if it were to be this guy in the bottom left-hand corner, could he do it with the 2 SCVs? Moving on out, representing Rise Gaming, it is Future.
And his opponent spawning up in the north, currently up 1-0 in this best of 5. Our red Terran player, known as Special. Woo. A.K.A. Juanito. A.K.A. Kitty. A.K.A. Major.
A.K.A.
Princess.
Oh. I mean, if you go to his Wikipedia, I think he has the longest list of alternate IDs. And it actually took a long time for people to settle on, or at least for Juan to settle on Special. Like, this is who I am, right?
This is my identity now. This is what I'm going to be.
This is what I've become.
Oh,
all right, well, we have an SCV going on for the regular scout. Doesn't scout the natural base because this is the most aggressive proxy that you possibly could do, aside from going into the main.
Instead of that ghost proxy we saw earlier in the tournament. Yeah, this is going to be very, very fast in getting those Reapers on out and being able to kind of swarm your opponent here. And, right now we just have that one barracks out for Special because this is kind of like the more safer opening kind of thing. He's geared up that he can go economic and try to expand behind this here, but he's going to get over here and notice. Oh.
And you know what, though? Special isn't going for a double gas himself.
No, he's not.
So he maybe was planning to go for an expansion, but now that he sees that, he has to react immediately. And he's going to go and drop that factory, but yeah, he's only going to be working off of one gas in order to deal with this. So what is he going to do in order to deal with the mass amount of Reapers that are going to be coming into his base?
Ooh, throwing down a bunker already, too. So the SCV tries to do a little bit of harassment to delay the factory, and we do see a bunker trying to go down right now for Future. Marines have started to pop out here.
Yep.
But it's really that kind of, okay, can this factory get up so we can start getting some extra units out of that here? Because, right, his production is very limited with just one barracks here. And Reaper number 1 comes up here. Will be denying, oh my gosh.
Yeah, denying
all of these guys.
You make your own language when that happens, okay?
Nice splits here. Good control coming out from Future, being able to keep those Reapers alive here. A lot of the SCVs getting pulled off are low in health, though.
Yeah, that was really nice of Special being able to save his SCV that was building the factory, so the factory did not get delayed at all. And, Special has lost a few workers here, but,
behind all this, Special has a starport inside of Future's base.
I was wondering what he was doing with that SCV, man.
He is being cheeky and saying, you know what, I have the control to hold off these Reapers, and I'm going to hit you with something scary inside your own base here. But nice control still. The Reapers take out the Hellion, too, and SCV's still scrambling to make something happen.
Oh, jukes him out, and he jumps right back up and is able to take out another 2 SCVs there. There was a KDA charge. Now the question is, what comes out of this starport? You would assume that it would be a Liberator, but is he going to wait and drop down a Tech Lab on it as well? Is Special even going to have a chance to do it?
Like, the starport's been done for almost a minute now, and he still can't do anything with it because he's so focused on trying to keep his base alive. All these Reapers are still alive. A Hellion is now starting to do some work, and we will start to see the Reapers finally get cleaned up here. Ooh, but a lot of damage has been
14 workers,
done. 14 killed off.
Yep, 16-9.
He doesn't have any money to be able to spend at that starport.
Oh, and it should be a Liberator, right?
Oh, finally got enough gas there.
All right, well, this is Special's final trick, I would say. This would be the last thing that he has up his sleeve in order to try to get something done here. That Hellion might just get away. No, it is going to die. The Reaper jumps down, takes one last volley from that Hellion, but now he has nowhere to go. I think the Hellion might dive on that other Reaper, though. Yep, making sure that it does not snowball. But will he get both of them?
Ooh, good control coming out here, keeping that. And, like, when it has so few units, every little bit counts there and being able to control them. Liberator is almost out at this point in time. Cyclone is on the way, which will be able to help. But, again, another Hellion gets taken out.
Okay, well, the Cyclone is going to be a little bit later than the Liberator, so maybe the time that it takes it to siege is going to be the time that it needs.
Pull. Actually, only kills off 2 SCVs in this, and now Cyclone will clean that up.
Yeah, so
that's a lot of investment.
Very nicely done by Future there. Doesn't take any damage from the proxy starport, and now Special has to fly that all the way back, and he has to play from a 6 SCV deficit.
And Future's expanding behind this.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Special now, right, he knows that the barracks are right in his natural base, continuing to make these Hellions, and he keeps on losing them, but he does keep that one alive. Ooh, Future starting to be a little bit less efficient with the Reapers, right?
He's got to be careful about this because now he's not going to have very much left to fight with. He's brought the Cyclone over. Actually, really smart play here, knowing that a lot of these forces are low in health that he can be able to clean up. But, trying to move up the ramp, a little dangerous.
Targeting down that Hellion, so he did take off that auto target, making sure that he doesn't lock onto a Marine instead. But this last Hellion might be able to take it down. Let's see who wins this battle. Oh, it's going to be the Hellion. And it goes down, so Special does have that army supply lead. And after all of that, yeah, I believe that even though Future started losing a lot towards the end, he still has lost less overall. So getting an expansion while doing this all means that Special, if he hasn't dropped his own expansion now, I feel like he's just going to have to go for something crazy now.
I mean, he's got Cloak Banshees on the way again.
Okay.
But Future is zipping around trying to find where that starport went.
Yeah.
And guess what? He'll find it.
He's going to find it. Wow, and he knows exactly what to expect. Seeing this is so nice, and he's going to target down the Tech Lab. And
perfect.
Special is just like, damn. Foiled again.
Foiled again. Run away.
Now, this barracks is just to scout, see exactly what Special is going to be going for as a follow-up. He won't be able to confirm if it's going to be an expansion just yet, But, you know, just by thinking of the game state, if Special were to go for an expansion this much later, you would assume that there would be some kind of attack coming, because you're not going to just try to play from behind on that note.
Oh my gosh, Hellion, let's try to poke up, see if they can make something happen, because he's like, okay, one of your Cyclones is over, dealing with my starport. Maybe I can zip in without you paying attention.
Yep.
But nope, quickly intercepted my future, and now he's going to move his way across a little. He's got to be careful, though, because that is a ramp that he's going to try to move up.
And he keeps on doing this. Loses another one of the Cyclones, and a little bit of sloppy play coming from Future here in the stage of the game. This is the kind of thing that would allow Special to get back into it, because the army value that he has is, what, 22 to 8? So if you're taking an expansion, you don't really need to be going that aggressive unless your main goal is to scout with that aggression, right? So
right.
Losing these units is definitely going to be the one way that Special would be able to push out and kind of break Future as he's trying to go into a 2-base economy.
So the starport is back to producing Liberators again.
Yeah. This starport has seen
like,
some
listen, this is all this guy's going to do. He's just going to keep hopping around and producing more and more air units here. But there is a Cyclone and a Raven now hanging out inside the main base, because I like that Future is still being defensive with this, saying, okay, you keep doing shenanigans with your starport, so I'm going to just play it safe. But the Liberator could still very easily get a few kills before the lock-on takes place.
Yeah, and there he goes. That Liberator knows that it's a one-way trip.
Man,
in
there's
most
a big
cases,
force at the front door, too.
Oh, my gosh. So the Liberator in the main, Special has pulled a good amount of his SCVs in order to make this happen, so Future will have to pull some off the line too. There goes the siege, and there's a lot of Marines here. And that Liberator, I believe it was taken out, but dang, just like that, 10 workers get killed, but 18 workers also for Future. And he's going to be able to hold for the time being, and I think this tank is the last bastion of, bastion really, just the last force that Special is going to be able to have. The Liberator didn't die. He's still going hard.
He's back.
He's still going hard. Oh, now he goes to the ground.
And GG's called. Ties it up 1-1.
Future. Woo! Able to tie it up. Look at that. Jehefe giving him some props, saying, like, keep your wits about you.
That was nice.
Uh-huh.
I definitely think Special is going to be checking his natural now and checking around his base to make sure that there's no more proxies hidden there. But that was really great to throw kind of this surprise. Hey, here's this, like, very fast, intense, micro-oriented build, and I'm going to come at you for game number 2 and, you know, test your mettle essentially with that regard.
Pretty much, yeah. And he was able to take it. Now, it was looking a bit scary towards the middle of that game. Well, I guess the latter end of it. It seemed like Future just kept losing a bunch of units unnecessarily.
Going up the ramps. It's like, I don't have vision, but I feel like I need to go up here right now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if you want to do that. You're taking a base yourself, man. So just make sure that your economy is going to kick in before you throw it all away by just forfeiting an army advantage. Even if you already had equal to less, you have a better economy. So perhaps the barracks wasn't able to confirm if he was going for a natural, or maybe if there was another base somewhere else. So that might have been what he was thinking of, and he just wanted to be able to see what was going on. Those are pretty expensive scouts, NanMan.
Yeah, I'd say. But I love that Special kept trying to do stuff with that starport. Right?
Yes.
Like, okay, here's Liberators, here's a Banshee. The Banshee got scouted. Okay, well, I'll move it. Oh, here's more Liberators. And, like, kept trying to make something happen. But I don't know. We'll have to see going into game number 3 here. Spawning up in the north, it is our blue Terran player. Currently tying things up now 1-1. He is Future.
Yak, yak. Yak, yak. And in the bottom right-hand corner, representing Mexico as well as all of North America here, it is our red Terran player. Give it up for Special. I'm so used to actually casting him in the Latin America versus North America thing.
Yep.
And then I said North America, and I should have said Latin America, but like Central America is still part of North America.
That's true, yeah.
It gets so confusing, man.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Oh, boy, I tell you. But either way, yeah, we are going to go into Kairos Junction, and there are no proxies on the map.
Nope.
I always feel like there's something you have to say.
when there's a Terran player playing, you have to say it now.
Oh, man.
It's like everyone just likes to build everywhere but their base, it seems. But not this game, just normal. Hey, we'll build on our base today. It's cool. No big deal, but Special going out initially, maybe a little bit worried after last game and wants to get that scout off early enough so he can confirm, okay, you're doing the same thing I'm doing. Cool. But
everything's good, yeah. Mainly here to see if the barracks is inside of the base and also to see the gas. Very important that you see if it is going to be a single gas opener or a double. So without an SCV to block him out there, he's going to go over, try to harass the SCV, but in most cases, I would assume that he would go into the main just to see if that other gas had been taken.
Yep.
And there we go. He sees one gas, but maybe he saw the other one mining. I don't know
if he was paying attention, he should have seen it mining, whether he got that confirmation, yes or no. But he was going kind of a little bit more of that economic style. He only got that one gas quickly into that factory Reaper style of play here. So, he will have that mobility to kind of confirm that with his next follow-up here by having Reapers, by having Hellions and stuff, which has been what both Special and Future have liked to go. It's really interesting to see, like, Future's been kind of mech-oriented for both games. Even with that last one, after the Reapers, his next transition was like, all right, we're going mech again.
Yeah, so Cyclone, and just a few of those. So even he tried to do it in game 1, you're right? Yeah. Like, he was ready to go into it, but Special hit that time where mech is kind of weak. You have a few good mech units, but the more mech units you have, they tend to work better in a full army scenario when you get to like 100+ supply. But, ooh, the Micro! The Micro Special nice. Flexing on him right now, able to take out not only the Reaper, but also the SCV.
SCV, I love that he brought that over there as kind of a tank unit against like the Marine and the Reaper and stuff like that. But when it came down to it, that Reaper just getting that extra shot off there early on worked out nicely. So I don't know, did he get to see that there was that command? So he did. Okay, so he confirmed that the natural was there, but next Reaper is here.
Oh, but there's a Hellion to chase it away, and now 2 Reapers from Special. Going to be able to take out this Reaper. Should not be able to do too much there.
I don't know if he needed to bring that guy across the map here. Like, now he's stuck with 2 Hellions. Yes, he's got high ground kind of thing, but there's a lot more forces now out for Special that can make things a little bit difficult here.
Yeah, I love this high ground vision here. That Future was able to get the first shot, but remember the numbers are in Special's favor, and also microing his units around. It looks like Future's going to be able to get that, though, so he's going to push Special all the way back and keeps both a Reaper and another Hellion alive.
I love this just back and forth from both players.
Yeah, right? But what do you know? Down goes the other Hellion. The Reaper chasing that Hellion as well, trying to get the damage, but I think the Hellion should be able to take the Reaper out if there is no regeneration in play. Ooh, got so low, though.
Future this time's going Banshee.
Okay.
So switching up, the last couple games, Special's been all about that airplay and kind of going for some Banshees, trying to make something happen. So now Future's saying, okay, I found out that if I can be able to harass you and, stretch your attention a little bit, I might be able to kind of get those advantages here. And I knew that you got that expansion a little bit earlier than me, so now I got to try to make something happen to kind of equal things out a little bit here.
Exactly. So here we go. Raven coming out from Special, though. Oh, yeah, that trying to just see what's going on. I mean, scouting, just using your Hellions for that aggression is another form of scouting. All the time you're able to see exactly what units are coming out. He is going to miss the Banshee, but he's already making a Raven. And if he makes a Viking out of it next, I don't know if it's going to be out in time, but that would be a really nice next step in order to deal with the Banshee.
He does have a decent amount of Marines, too. 8 of them there.
Okay, not bad then. Yeah, he should be
too, but it's really going to be seeing how well he's able to kind of react to the Banshee hopping into the main base, because here she comes.
And there she goes. Cloak going to finish as soon as this Banshee reaches the main base. 2 SCVs have already gone down, and it is going to continue to rise as long as these Marines are not able to stim at all, right? The SimCity kind of working against Special right now, and the SCVs are kind of ringing around the rosy as well. And with the Micro, if you ever played StarCraft Master, you can always kite infinite Marines.
So great job keeping that alive and able to kind of get a couple of kills, zip on out of here there. But Special handling it pretty well. But like you were talking about, that SimCity with all those buildings there kind of messing it up a little bit.
It did,
for
yeah.
him. So, and Future taking a quick third.
All right, well.
Feeling like, okay, I did some economic damage.
I got four kills, all right.
You're scared a little bit. I'm going to come back in and keep your attention back at home while I expand. And, yeah, start to take out a couple of those SCVs that are trying to mine gas. Viking is here now. Oh, a scan. Misses it.
Not going to get anything done with that scan. And he already had the Raven, so that was kind of interesting for him to do that. Right? Like, unless the Raven is across the map trying to get some harassment done.
Where is that Raven?
I don't know.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
He's
so it's
over
right
there.
there.
But yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, Banshee's going to try to come back in. Not going to be able to make something happen this time around, but still has done quite a bit of work up until this point there. So 8 kills. All right, that's a pretty good job for a Banshee there. And now the Hellion, it's a Liberator this time, going to be able to come over here. We'll see how well he's paying attention with this path. I don't think he'll see that third. No.
No, he doesn't see the third, but then again, Future does not see the Liberator either. And it is going to make its way into the main, and there's no turret here. There's not a lot of anti-air just right there. I believe everything is by the ramp at the natural. So he has to move on back. I think he might have some Vikings here. Yeah, but Special is setting up in the middle of the map. I love that Future's kind of chilling on the ramp, though. Never going to give him that advantage of being able to set up in his natural base. But 5 workers go down off of that aggression, but he does unsiege. Whoa, he does not have air superiority, so maybe that's what he feels like.
Vikings in to kill that Liberator, so now things are looking really tough.
Yeah, and he's kind of backing himself into a corner, not going to give that high ground vision. Oh, he is going to give the high ground vision. He lets Special right up the ramp, and instead of trying to siege up, he just tries to go for a concave, but that is 4 tanks for Special on the low ground. And this is looking pretty bad for Future as he's losing so many of his units here.
Oh my gosh, has to land his Vikings as well. Tanks are able to pretty much clean up most of the top units up there.
Oh, the SCV's going in!
Wow.
Popping. Like, have you ever tried to punch a tank before, NanMan?
I have never tried to, but it was enough for Special there. GG is called. Whew.
Ooh, Special, looking so dominant in his past 5 games, right?
Yeah.
So far, so good for him. Just saying, you know what? TVT might have changed a little bit, but it's pretty similar aside from the Cyclone change. And he's always been a really, really great player, especially in TVT.
Especially in TVT. That was
School of TY.
Such a great timing for Special because that was right when Future was investing into an expansion, right? That's like 400 minerals that you've thrown into that you could have used for other units and stuff like that. He also drew Future's attention by sending that Liberator in, so now he's has less Vikings available for that little battle. And so it's like, oh, you've lost the air battle, so now I can just slowly edge my way forward and just kind of lock you down between your natural and your third there. And it was a really tough position for Future to be in. And
the tactical play, right?
Tactical play.
You have to react to it, right? So you can pull all your SCVs, but then you're going to lose all the mining time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then if you you will make a decision there. Special doesn't have to actually go in if the Vikings stick around.
Right.
So if the Vikings do go away, then you capitalize on that opportunity by actually pushing. And Future's going to react by saying, I don't have air superiority, so I'm going to back off. So a lot of great decisions and forcing these kind of things to happen.
I mean, plus he had those SCVs that are willing to punch
tanks. Dude, they punch tanks.
Come on now.
That's a crazy man. I'm more afraid of an SCV that wants to punch a tank than a tank itself.
Right? All right, so spawning down here, guys.
Crazy.
Currently down 1-2 in this series. It is our blue Terran player, Future.
And in the top left-hand corner, the Guardian of Guadalajara, looking so dominant in the past 5 games, it is our red Terran player, Special.
All right, SCV getting out here early.
Oh, boy. Okie dokie. Well, it's only 1, right? And it's not in the natural either.
That's true.
Okay. And there we go. Just putting that barracks there and
just a little bit forward here. Just kind of, hey, I'll get over to your side of the map a little quicker. Oh, look at that. Even having that
checked the natural immediately, right?
So
he's Special adapting. And now he is going to be able to SCV scout. He's checking multiple locations. Like this is
these are like normal spots that you might see stuff too. Like
exactly.
He's coming over here. Okay, you could be putting some at the third, up over here at this potential other base.
He's like, all right, checking that. Day in the life of an SCV. Just checking. He ain't picking berries out here, yo. He's looking for barracks, bro. And he's not going to be able to scout that barracks, unfortunately. But, it's not in a location that is too scary. I wonder just how much damage he would be able to do since it is only 1. I don't think it should be that crazy, so perhaps he'll wait for him to have 2 Reapers before. Okay. That makes sense, okay. I was like, it's kind of weird if he were to just go for Reapers. I was very confused by it, so I like that. Putting down the factory there immediately.
Okay, so here's the thing. Special checked around for the normal proxies and then just went home.
Yep.
He's not scouted Future's base, so he doesn't know that the factory is actually over on his side. He's got the Reaper out that he could decide to be the scout now and go find out this information. But up until this point, hasn't really had anything happen. Which, if this
look
Reaper,
at the scouting,
he's still scouting. If the Reaper actually went over, there was not anything but SCVs back at home to defend either.
But it's that thing. It's kind of like what Tesla was saying, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to scout the map rather than scouting your base.
Yes.
I'm going to find that proxy. If this was Tesla playing, he would have found that proxy.
Oh, he would have.
Yeah, he would have. I know for a fact.
So Future has basically claimed the top side of the map. That's his now base. He's decided this will be where he's going to build every building from now on.
Yeah.
Right? So we've got Hellions, we've got Reapers coming out, Starport's getting added into the mix, and Juanito's building a command center.
This is so sick. The fact that Special didn't scout scares the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah.
And making 2 Reapers at a time from the barracks right now, he's going for a 1-1-1, but he's proxying it, so it is going to be able to reach Juanito's base pretty quickly. And the fact that Special is not even scouted at all, he's just kind of just saying, I'm going to play an efficient build. I don't need to have my SCV out on the map. Not even going to use the Reaper, and that is what worried me a bit more too. So this 3-minute scout by an SCV, I don't know about that one. That might be a little suspect.
I think he confirmed that there was the command center. Yes.
That's good, yeah. And Special is going to go on the top side of the map with the Reaper. If he goes to the south, he would be able to see the barracks, but or everything else. And now already, here come the units of Future. Going to dive right up that ramp, and he just has so many more units than Special. This could be game. Oh, I believe that, yep, all of the units being here and the Hellions being protected by the Reapers. Those SCVs need to be so careful on how they stack up.
Oh my gosh, even rallying more forces on over here. A Cyclone is in queue for Special, but he only has SCVs to fight. The Reaper has come back to try to fight, but that immediately gets sniped off. There is one lone Marine here and just kind of a buffer of SCVs. There is no mining happening right now.
No, not even a little bit, but I still feel like Future needs to get more damage done. Okay, he gets 13 workers in total, but remember, Special does have a third command center, or a second command center, sorry, but that's
here to heal.
Oh, no way! And now, even with the Cyclone coming in, he can try to get a little bit of micro done. Cancels that lock on. He's continuing to cancel it, and now it will lock onto the medevac to get it out of there, but with the micro, can he take it out?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, the medevac's going to go down.
But he's lost 25 SCVs. Another Hellion has arrived here, and he looks like he will be able to, almost cleans up that Cyclone.
Wow.
My gosh.
Massive lead here for Future, and I feel like wave number 2.
A Liberator.
Oh, what's up? Well, how much anti-air is there? There is a Cyclone, so that's great. But the economy of Future
is in shambles.
So much better. Or I meant, well, the economy
Future
of Special
is doing great. Special's economy is in shambles here.
Special is going to have to really double mule it up, get those workers back on track.
All right, so we're going to be seeing a poke up at the front, say, oh, cool mule, I'll kill that. So pay attention to this stuff so my Liberator can come in and kill the rest of your SCVs.
Yep, good lock on, though. Going to get it really early on. He pulls the majority of his
mules,
SCVs.
Though.
Can he get that last SCV? Yes, he does get it. So
2 SCVs and 2 mules getting sniped off with this. Reaper's also going to be hopping around, dealing some damage here, but they will be chased away. Oh, Hellion coming on over, killing off some Marines, too.
Wow, this micro battle, yeah. Future definitely flexing his micro muscles pretty much this whole game. And just the surprise factor. This could have been not completely negated, but definitely mitigated if Special had sent any scout to the base of Future.
Man, look at this. Even bringing another Liberator, getting 2 more kills here. Oh my gosh, the Reaper's back too.
Yeah.
At least the Cyclone is here to keep denying all of this damage that's being done. So, you know, this is really just constant pressure being put on Special. He's basically saying, okay, I'm going to keep leaning on you more and really tax you here. And behind this, we are sitting at 24 workers to 7.
Yeah, in a mirror match.
In a mirror match, we're seeing an expansion go down. We have a Banshee that was able to kind of sneak its way out during all this, and there's nothing back at home. So we finally see a Viking making its way on over here. So 6 kills being done. This missile turret will never get finished.
No, it will not, and if he doesn't cancel it, then at least he will cancel it there. Only loses 25 minerals, and I don't believe the Banshee has Cloak, but it's getting some great damage. That is a value Banshee if I've ever seen one before. 10 workers.
Kills. That's a definite way to try to climb your way back in here.
Oh, yeah. Man, well, that's actually really nice because he does have that second command center already done. And Special, surprisingly enough, this might be a little annoying to deal with. I believe it is only that Cyclone. And the fact that Future has one with him as well means that Special's not going to be able to mine here from the natural. Future making sure not to go up into the main because he is taking a base of his own.
He is. I like this kind of camp out outside of his opponent's base now at this point in time, basically saying, hey, you can't really move out. And, ooh, even with bringing the Viking on over here. Ooh, lock on here. We'll be trying to target it down, but with the 2 Cyclones for Special, he is able to kind of win that battle.
Oh.
But things are looking tougher. Special's army's looking a little bit better right now.
At this point, right, I feel like just forcing out the natural to go into the main is already a win because he is taking the other base. But losing 10 workers never feels good, so you may be feeling like, okay, I need to get some more damage done. But keep in mind, Special is fighting from a 5-worker, well, not deficit, but he had 5 workers total.
He dropped down
That's
super
all he had.
low, yeah.
So Future needs to understand, of course, that he was that far ahead. And even though he lost 10 workers, he still was ahead. So he doesn't need to throw away units unnecessarily.
Oh, Cyclone's coming out and finding some quick kills here. So nice job there. Future a little bit slow to the reaction there. Looks like we did see a medevac kind of load up as well. Going to be sending that handful of Marines across the map while the Cyclone's going to clean up everything over here.
Yep, killing another Reaper. That Reaper should go down as well. A tank rallying across the map. Going to get caught by these Marines. But with the Marines of Future, can he actually take out anything here? Nope. And this is what I'm talking about. If you look at the units lost tab, guys, it is going to continue to go worse and worse for Future the more that he keeps rallying single units out like this. Oh, yeah, by the way, his production's still in the middle of the map.
It still is.
Oh, wow.
But Special still doesn't know that it's there. So he's just like, all right, I don't know where this is. It's got to be here somewhere. And he's going to wander around and try to find this, which allows Future the time to actually produce out of those buildings.
Yeah, that's really nice that he doesn't have to float them now. But as soon as they do get discovered, if they get discovered, he would have to float them. And that is way too much time of not producing anything. But right now, here we have Special. That looks to be, what, double Cyclone?
Yep, double Cyclone inside the medevac here. Going to be dropping himself down. Targeting the bunker already. Oh, okay.
So they can't lift up, I don't think.
He can't escape now.
He can't. There's no escape. And the SCV's coming off the line in order to take out the Cyclone. The Viking will take out the medevac, but the tank does go down. But he's able to hold. Future has a massive supply lead after that hold. And Special still has not been able to mine from his natural, or just chose not to.
And still doesn't know where Future's
where are these units coming from? Like, you know, that must be so frustrating. He might look at the replay after this game just for future reference. But Special. Oh.
Liberator not really able to do too much in that process there, but still, I like that he's constantly sending stuff over here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this Viking being annoying. Whoa, tank, be careful.
Oh. What is he doing? He doesn't know what to do with his life.
He lives here now. That's cool. These are his boxes.
Yeah. There are many boxes like... there are many boxes in the world, but none like mine.
None like mine. This is mine now.
I like that auto turret, but I don't like it too much. I think it was there in case...
just like
in case Special would have
right?
jumped, yeah. In case he jumped on it, of course.
2 tanks now is going to make things a little bit scary. Lands the Viking here. A tank now on the high ground, though. He's got to be careful. And that gets cleaned up quickly now.
Oh, no. Special going to try to fight here, but these 2 tanks are going to be able to shell away at the bio. The Viking desperately landing to fight, but it's going to get taken out.
GG gets called.
What a game.
Woo, tying it up 2-2. Oh, man.
You must feel awesome after that, because that was just ridiculous.
That series lasted a lot longer than I expected, too.
Yeah.
Like, Special's down to, like, 7 SCVs, and it's like, okay, he's, you know, really hurting here. But he had a decent army to keep himself in the game and never gave up. I think if Special had found where those productions were hidden in the map, it would have been much different because, you know, Future was allowed to keep producing during that time and kind of reinforce and be ready for when Special moved across the map there. But
yeah.
Oh, what a game.
I don't even know what to say about it. Because it's funny because Special in the beginning wasn't concerned about it, but you can see him after, like, where are these buildings?
Kept looking around, yeah.
But he was never able to find out. And with us jumping into the next game, he may never know until the end of the tournament.
This is the map.
Oh, they did not expect to go. I highly doubt
that they were going through it and going, yeah, we're doing our bans, we're doing our picks.
Whatever map 5 is.
You know, map 5 doesn't matter. It's not even going to make it to map 5.
Oh, but we are. Oh, but we are. What an awesome semifinals we have already here. TVT, baby. This is like almost like ZVZ in the sense of it's just like back and forth aggression that just doesn't stop.
It's so fast paced here.
But yeah, awesome series so far, and it is about to come to a conclusion. An epic one at that. In the top right-hand corner, the Blue Terran player with the most ridiculous build I've seen in a TVT this tournament. Give it up for Rise Esports Future.
And his opponent, spawning over on the left, our red Terran player. Representing Mexico, he is Special.
Whoa. Yeah, you got to spam your Doritos, your burritos, your taquitos, your mojitos. I need you to spam it all for Juanito right here. Because he's looking like he is so confused after that last game.
Well, it seems like that pressure that Future keeps putting on him are the games that he has a lot of trouble with, right? Those like proxy games and stuff like that. This time around, though, we're going to see kind of a normal opening.
Yeah.
Right? But Stasis is a weird map.
I was going to say, yeah.
it's
So if a normal opening on a weird map, does it make it a normal opening or a weird opening?
Yes.
Is it always? Yes, I like that.
No, but like we talked about it a little bit. It's got those weird blockers for air and stuff like that. It's it's just a weird map. Like players have been vetoing it most of the time. We've seen a few people pick it. Like we got to see Puck play it in PvP.
And he ended up using the map to its fullest.
I'm gonna take
potential.
your gold. Thank you. But I don't know. We'll have to see how things go here as it starts out. Normal openings from the players, though. We got the barracks coming out. We're going to see some Reapers. We got some factory follow-ups. But Juanito says, I need to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Going to be able to go into the base, sees all of the buildings, and is like, all right, double gas as well. But we see only 2 in one and then 1 in the other one for Future. So he's still mining 3, but without that slight delay of waiting for the SCV to get out. So
yep, that SCV lives here now.
Yep.
It's like, you're going to be my SCV now. Congrats.
All right. Well, Mayo, pull up a chair.
Just relax.
Get comfortable.
Over here.
Everything's going to be fine. We're going to get this Reaper to take care of you. Don't you worry about a thing. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, really? Come on. I can punch tanks. I have no problem going for you.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, really nice. I like that Special has already camped himself over at that watchtower. Just in case that Future decides to send his own Reaper, he can be able to ready to intercept that and do that first shot off. But
well, they're both making a bunch of Reapers, by the way. So, yeah.
We're getting into that kind of Hellion Reaper, that like 4-prong units that they like to get in the initial stages and try to make something happen here. And yeah, we see, of course, Special going to be sending his over to the watchtower too. But that's going to like allow this potential for an intercept here. But
oh, wait, with the high ground, but he does have at least the watchtower.
Tricky, yeah.
What a weird, tricky little engagement here. Jumping up and down and all around, and it is indeed going to be Future who is able to get that advantage, sending that Hellion driving all the way back home.
Taking advantage of the high ground there, and
Nope.
will come back to intercept it. Nice job.
All right, so Future is able to take
abandoned
that.
ship. He says, okay, maybe you'll come up here. Look at this. Oh, I love it.
I didn't even realize he was able to do that, delaying the command center.
Baited him with that SCV. That was so smart. Says, look,
IQ.
I'm just a lone SCV. This is I wanted to build a command center, and I couldn't. I'm just
poor
hiding.
little me.
I'm so scared.
Haha, with a mine in your face. So, the expansion of Future, I didn't see if it got delayed either, but it is going to be finishing up now, and it doesn't look like it did because now Special was not even halfway done with his command center. Love that he was able to get that kill, though. Takes out the Reaper, not going to be able to or have to deal with that for the time being. And already we see Future going over for his Raven first.
Yep.
A little
Both
bit of
players
safety.
are going for that. Like, both players have shown Banshee play as well. So I think, you know what, let's just play it safe. We're going to go this defensive route. We see scans going down to kind of confirm what's going on, and I love this.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm getting Banshees again. Ooh, pay attention to this.
And then he cancels it immediately upon that scan expiring, so...
I love it. Special is all about these mind games.
He
It's
really
like,
is.
Oh, look, here's a hidden Widow mine. Oh, look, I'm getting Cloak Banshee.
Cloak Banshee, yeah. So what is going to be Future's response to it?
Cyclone.
He has to respect it, but you know what? He doesn't have to completely abandon his build to deal with the Banshee, right? Like, he already got the Raven anyway.
Right.
So...
And he's got the Cyclone now that's locked down the watchtower, so we can keep an eye on things. And there's limited airspace that you can be able to go through, right?
Yeah,
the quickest path is you have to kind of go over this watchtower anyway. So as long as you have control of it, you should be aware if there will be any sort of drop sort of plays or Banshees coming over. So,
and if it was a Banshee anyway, then he would be able to get that earlier lock on. He would see it coming. It would cloak. He might lose the Cyclone, but I mean, it would delay the Banshee from getting over to his base. So, I mean, yeah, he feels like it's worth it, and he still would be able to scan if it were to be it. So, I like that, being able to get that watchtower control. But we see more Ravens coming out. How many Ravens are we going to see out of Special here?
I think that's a really interesting
I
side
don't
of
think
play
you go too hard on the Ravens. It doesn't seem too beneficial. Right?
I like having those two. Like, you build up the energy for them, right? You can be able to get locked down the tanks when it really matters.
I think that's the main goal, right?
Stuff.
Yeah, you put down 2 of those.
Okay. Future's feeling a little feisty here.
You know what, though? You're right about the double Raven, right? Because this is going to be a double tank push. And now with this Widow Mine, it is going to get detected. And there is the lock on.
Let's just clean that up. No problem.
May have been better to put it.
That's a good positioning, though, for it.
I feel like he's going to put it on the other side.
Oh,
because of the sight blockers. But either way, it's not going to really matter here because there was a Raven anyway.
All right, tank's going to start sieging up on the low ground. Marines coming to scout. Hey, what's up, guys?
He tried to punch a Cyclone, not quite as
Not
effective.
as effective as punching tanks.
Like, you have a gun, dude.
You can shoot that. You know that, right?
But either way,
Uh-oh.
Cyclone locking onto that. Viking. Now, this pressure out of Future isn't really that scary for a special right now.
Right.
Because he does have the 2 tanks, and it's not like this location is
It's hard
threatening.
to push up into this base, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a really big natural, and it's pretty far like tucked back there. So
It's not threatening the base, though, you know what I mean? So it's more so about the positioning and just having them there. But here we go. If he decides to move up there, then I feel like Special will be able to drop down those, I always forget what it's called, the one that the Raven does in order to lock down the tanks, but either way. That would be the case.
that would and we've got a lot of Vikings as well over here for both players, right? 4-6, so Future is in the lead here, so he's just got to be careful about this positioning. Now, Stim is almost done, though, so that might be causing Future to decide, okay, maybe I can start moving a little bit further forward here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vikings. Oh, nice job blocking out the Raven there.
Yep, so it's not going to be able to do anything of its own, but it's still just a bit of pressure. Not really that crazy, and now we see a few more. Oh my gosh, it's more about the Vikings, and then they will try to negate that air superiority of the other player, but it does seem like Future is going to have 2 active Vikings, and now he does have 4 after that exchange.
Looking pretty good in that regard, so we do see some scans. Well, Juanito's making sure things aren't going to be too many tanks moving forward. Oh, 2 great shots right there. Great job there.
It was only because of the vision. The Marines are moving forward now, too. But they're just out of range of each other, so they cannot take each other out.
Behind this, Future's taking another base, so he's basically saying, I'm going to lock you out. I'm going to take my expansion behind this and be in a good spot. And he knows that it's very hard for Special to try to find those areas to drop or do things to come back into this. And really, it's just kind of these main tanks here that are kind of the scary part. So if Special...
Oh! He's going to drop down on the tanks, and the SCVs are going to come off the line, but 3 tanks almost get taken out, and he will take it out. Future pushing on in. He's killed 19 SCVs, and it looks like he might be able to push here for the victory. No way.
Oh,
that's the
GG! Look at that height. Oh, my gosh. Future takes out Masa, takes out Special. He is the TVT expert of the tournament.
Oh, with the decisive strike.
Oh, my
landing the Vikings,
gosh.
and wow, it's going to be your second grand finalist here in Cheeseadelphia 8.
Super hyped about this. So I'm going to step out so you can be able to talk to Future about that, because that was an amazing series.
Oh my God. I apologize to your ears if we just wrecked them. But honestly, I don't actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Not even a little bit, guys. We got some hypeness going on here. We got that boy Future of Turin in the building. How you doing, dude?
Let's go.
Oh.
Go!
Yes.
I wasn't expecting to win.
No, right? It's just that decisive strike right there. So much pressure. Like, if you guys don't know right now.
No
if you just
pressure.
No, you're cool as a cucumber. Your
No
leg's not
nerves, nothing.
shaking, you know,
Yeah,
you're not
perfect.
shaking at all. My God. So, geez.
I am now
Your goal, what was it, to get, what, round of 8?
round of 8, yeah.
Round of 8, and now you're in the grand finals of Cheeseadelphia 8. I'm going to ask you the generic question. How do you feel? No, man. Honestly,
Unbelievable.
you got to be feeling unbelievable. This is a great, great accomplishment for you. And now all you have to do is win just one more, man. Just one more best of 5 or best of 7. But so as far as the series goes, I know you were very, very confident against Masa. Obviously, special BlizzCon
Way
player,
better.
and
Way better than me, not Moss, but
in general, like you're just more afraid of special in general, right? But was it any, like, what was the main difference as far as your approach to Masa and feeling that confident, and then your approach to special?
well, like with Masa, I played a lot of straight up builds.
Yep.
And played a lot of macro.
Yeah.
But in this series, I don't think I played a single build I did in the first series. So like I
No.
completely changed it up.
Yeah.
And also I cheesed a
Yo,
lot.
I would love to go. I forget what map it was, the name of it. I think it was Port Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So that game, unfortunately for special, he didn't send out the SCV scouts, so you probably were like, okay, great, great. And then there was a point in time where he just like, all these units are coming from these weird locations, and he started looking around and just could never find them. Have you done that specific style, as, like, you know, behind the rocks, and then going into that one?
I've only done that like a few times, and that was when I practiced at Cheeseadelphia, and that was
And
That's
it worked
about
out?
it.
No?
I really haven't
Was
done
it that successful, or was it
It was so-so.
so-so? But damn, it gets you into the finals here of
Yeah,
Cheeseadelphia 8.
unbelievable.
Jeez Louise, man. But you are going to be going up against Puck next.
Yeah.
And I know you've been really confident in your TVT.
Yeah.
Now you're going against Puck in the TVP. How do you feel, at least in that
I feel
matchup?
good. He's a very strong opponent and very tricky, but
Yeah.
I think historically, recently, I've done very well against him. So
Yeah.
I have a little
You're
bit of
feeling
confidence.
good.
I might win.
You got to
know?
be feeling good, right? So the most important question that I needed to ask you that I didn't ask you, and I talked in the chat about it, Future, the name.
Yeah.
The inspiration. What's the inspiration behind the name, man?
It's a lame story, but let's
It's a
just say
lame
I'm the
story?
future of Darren. Yeah.
You are the future of Terran? No lame
The
stories?
real story's pretty lame.
Can you tell it if you win the tournament at least?
Yeah.
All right, then. So if there's anything else that you want to tell everybody, just express yourself of how you're feeling and everything. Just shout
yeah,
it
I'm
out.
just very excited. Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
Thank you, Rise Esports, for supporting me.
indeed. Woo! And all the crowd went wild. You don't. Yeah, everybody kind of just popped
Yeah,
off. By the way,
all
you
the
popped
boys,
off.
All the boys.
That's
yeah.
I've never seen you pop off like that before. By the way,
I
Like,
don't ever pop off like that. I'm very.
Yo, just let it go, man. You got to calm down though. Remember, you do have one more.
Yeah.
So, breathe. There you go, Zen. And you can do this, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Make sure you show good games.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
For fans. And all right, congratulations, Future. Awesome showing, dude.